The Imperial Service answers directly to the Emperor. Outsiders don't last long in there. Once you're inside, keep your head down until we meet. Just act natural.
So this is the Imperial Service. What counts as acting natural? I should probably check in with someone. Excuse me, I'm new. Where do I report for duty?
Finally! A new recruit! The lieutenant will be thrilled. Any longer and we'd be worked to the bone. Literally.
Is it really that bad? I just got here. Don't scare me off.
You have no idea. With all the thieving going on in Kaifeng, half our people got pulled out to investigate. So, the rest of us are doing double shifts. I fought in actual wars and never worked this hard.
The Kaifeng thefts. Could that be connected to why I was sent in here? Excuse me, could I...
Another one of those cockroach thieves! Oh wait, a new face? Soon! Get someone to show him around!
Look around! Does it look like anyone's free? Everyone's running on fumes! Just stand there for now!
Hang on, I've got to file a cross-check. Go explore on your own, rookie!
Explore where? I don't even know where anything is!
Just don't wander off too far!
The man was right. The water's been muddied. Now, where do I swim? I'm not actually here to catch thieves. The sealed treasury. That's my real target. There we go. Hello, sir. I'm new around here. Mind if I ask a few questions? Huh? Go ahead. Asking outright would raise suspicion. I'd better ease into it. I keep hearing about some thief hunt. Is that what everyone's working on?
That's right.
Why would thieves target the palace?
Why steal from the palace? Fame and fortune in one fell swoop. The Jianghu types love that.
I heard there's a vault called the Sealed Treasury. They're probably after that. Shouldn't we reinforce the guards there?
The Sealed Treasury. You want to see the...
Just doing my duty.
Duty. Of course. It's that way.
Thanks.
How goes the case in Kaifeng Prefecture?
Once the incidents are plotted on a map, most cluster around the incomparable tavern. The thief's true target may be the Imperial Service.
That voice.
You!
You know each other.
Know him? Of course I do. If it isn't his honor, the prefect himself.
Why did you bring this one in?
Infiltrated the Imperial Service. Asked me for directions to the Sealed Treasury.
I see. Let the suspect go. Might be useful.
Useful?
Wow, this has been lovely. Thank you so much, Your Honor. Truly magnanimous of you. I'll just be on my way.
Stop. Trespassing on the Imperial grounds is a capital offense. Do something useful, and I might let you live.
I'm a victim here too, you know.
A wanderer inside the most heavily guarded palace in the land. And you call yourself innocent? You asked for the sealed treasury by name. How did you even know it existed?
It's a long story. I was chasing a petty thief, stumbled into his contact, got mistaken for their hired hand, and next thing I know, I'm inside the palace. The name came from the man who brought me in. Why? Is it a problem?
The name is classified.
So the moment I opened my mouth, I gave myself away?
Exactly. No. Wait. The chaos inside and outside the palace isn't about the Imperial service at all. It's the sealed treasury they're after. Lieutenant.
Understood. I'll investigate. The number of people who know that name is very small.
Planting someone inside the Imperial service is no small feat. The list of people who could both know the name and pull that off is even shorter.
Understood. I'll look into every lead. What about him?
Give him the pendant.
What's this for? Ah, now that is some serious footwork.
Keep the pendant safe. You'll need it to move freely inside the palace. Now then, let's talk about your situation.
Your Honor, please, don't say anything. Every time you open your mouth, I end up with more work. You're hunting thieves. I blundered into your net, and yet you hand me a pass to roam the palace freely. You want me to stay undercover, play along with their plan, and find out who's really after the sealed treasury. Am I close?
You're facing execution and you're trying to negotiate?
I'm from the Jianghu. I'll risk my neck, but I won't sully my conscience.
Tracking down thieves for the victims is a righteous act. This case runs deep and reaches into the Jianghu. Isn't standing up for the wronged your specialty?
Let's not get carried away. The government calling itself a victim feels a bit rich. But I do have a soft spot for doing the right thing.
Noble as ever.
Don't pin medals on me just yet. I have one condition. I've never set foot inside the palace before. When this is done, let me keep the pendant for a couple more days. I want to look around. So, do we have a deal?
Naturally.
Then it's settled. Oh, one more thing, Your Honor. Since we're on the same side now, what is actually inside the sealed treasury?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
I knew you wouldn't tell me. So, who's supposed to show me around this time? Well, if I'm going to play the part, I might as well do the job.
This month is make or break. Hang in there, people.
Chief, we signed up for the job. No complaints there. But these double shifts every single day? Even the toughest man has a breaking point.
I knew you'd bring that up. Relax. Reinforcements are on the way. The moment they arrive, they're on duty.
You said the exact same thing 10 days ago. At this point, are you making promises or idle wishes?
Things are restless in the capital, true. But the palace is locked out tight. No thief is getting in easy. We want more hands, believe me. But requisitions need approval from above, and that's never quick. The request's been filed, and the answer will come today. I'm sure of it. Hey, I've been watching you hover by the door for a while now. Haven't seen you around. Looking for someone?
I'm here to report for duty.
There we go. They told me a new recruit was coming, and I was starting to wonder. Here, let me get your token sorted. Perfect timing. Come say hello, everyone. Fresh recruit. Get yourselves acquainted. Xiao Liu, is the duty roster done?
It's right here, but Chung's been on back-to-back shifts for half a month. And Rio's wife is about to storm the palace gate looking for him.
Normally, we'd have someone show you the ropes on your first day. But these aren't normal times. Can you start your shift today? Xiao Liu and I take the first half of the night. You and old Xing take the second.
Oh, night shift? On the first day? The palace has been on edge lately. On our patrol route, there's something unclean.
Knock it off! You'll scare the new kid. Right then, rookie. Midnight at the front gate. Don't be late. And don't just sit around during the day. Hit the records room next door and read up on our regulations. Keep your...
Small but tidy. Clean windows, decent light. Those guards seem like a rough bunch, but the files are Palace Gate protocols. All gates, keys, and bronze tallies are controlled centrally. All matters of watch and guard duty, and the opening and closing of palace gates, fall under this authority. Entry and exit require an iron token, a key request, and a matching tally. No exceptions. Security this tight? You'd need wings to get in uninvited. And yet here I am. Whoever got me inside is no ordinary... This binding's a different color from the rest. Secret Chronicles of the Palace? That doesn't exactly belong in a guard's reading room. Handwritten, too. Neat, elegant script. Let's see what's inside. If the official histories won't have me as their author, then I shall write my own. Let the court historians have their dusty records. I'll take up my worn-out brush and chronicle every last secret this palace has to offer. Scandals by the latrine, trysts in the dark, every whispered rumor gathered in these pages. My brush shall be the kindling that lights up eternity. A gossip rag like this, lighting up eternity. Then again, back at Blissful Retreat, the regulars' idle chatter did carry real Jianghu news mixed in with the nonsense. Rumors twist with every retelling, sure, but they don't come from nowhere. In a place where I know no one, every scrap of information counts. Plenty of blank pages left. Once I figured this place out, I might just add a few entries of my own. Ends of the earth.
Inches apart?
There! You see? This one knows me! Now let me go!
Hey, newcomer. You know this one? Unauthorized map making is a capital offense. If you know each other, hand over the map and we'll forget this happened.
A map of the land covers all the land. Last I checked, the palace is still a part of it. All right, stop with that look. Here, take it.
That map was right there. So close, and yet so far.
Not that far, you know. The real one. They say the path lies beneath your feet. In my case, they're not wrong.
That is the work of a true master. I should bow to your genius.
I work here! Imperial service! See the badge? Keep your voice down!
Ever since the day I saved your life, you've refused to say a word. Fine. I know I'm just a lowly palace maid. I shouldn't pry, but now you're healed. Your strength is back, and you're just going to leave without even saying goodbye.
Huh? Saved me? Heal.
I know you're going back to the Jianghu, but this palace is so cheerless. If you're leaving, could you take me with you? Bags, pour your tea, anything. I just want to see the sky outside these walls. This is where you're supposed to ask, and then what? What happened next?
Huh?
Just ask.
And then what?
I knew it! I knew you'd be hooked! Come with me! Ta-da! The story that left palace maids speechless, noble ladies in tears, and imperial guards shaking in their boots! Feast your eyes! Everyone who's read it has one regret, that they didn't read it sooner! So?
Since you went to all that trouble, I suppose I could take a look.
One day, Yingying was passing by with a lantern when she saw a mysterious man, bloodied and bruised, behind some withered vines. This man was a great hero, the Grandmaster. In the abandoned, forlorn palace, she slowly nursed the patient back to health. The day the Grandmaster was to leave, Yingying blurted out, "Take me with you." The Grandmaster looked at Yingying and said,
Come with me!
The Grandmaster gave a nod. Yingying's eyes lit up, and she followed after. Oh no, it's locked!
A measly door thinks it can stop me?
With a bounding leap, the Grandmaster nimbly scaled the rooftop, circled around, and threw open the door from the other side. That is the mark of a true master.
You again! Intruder! Seize them! You dare threaten my savior? Over my dead body!
Wow, amazing! Yingying gazed at the Grandmaster's back and thought, if only one day she could be unstoppable, just like the Grandmaster. Reinforcements!
Get around! Get around!
Grandmaster unleashed! Heaven-piercing Okay, it was a slight escape. The palace walls loomed over Yingying, as they had countless times before. The Grandmaster drew a deep breath. This legendary Grandmaster, so proud and fierce, actually offered to... kneel down and let Yingying climb onto those mighty shoulders and over the wall! Ow! My ankle! Just leave me! Save yourself! Without a word, the Grandmaster picked Yingying up and carried her off! I would fight heaven itself to defend you! This time, I'm the one repaying the debt! Oh no! More reinforcements! Ah! Your hands were made for the sword! You should fight! I put down my sword! How can I ever repay you? But if I pick it up, I can never repay you either! Moonlight spilled like water, a perfect night to bare one's heart. Grandmaster, there's something I've been meaning to ask for a long time. If we make it out alive tonight, could you please teach me martial arts? Once you hold the sword, your hands no longer belong to you alone. They belong to the world! I can handle it! Then watch closely. This move is called... Wall Stride! Their robes billowed in the wind. Perhaps, if you want to fly high enough, there is no wall in this world that can stand in your way! Beneath a high moon, the two leapt into the night. And from that day forward, no mountain or river could stand in their way!
That's it? This is the Imperial Palace. They just waltz out like it's nothing?
And the plot's way too flat!
No twists at all! But the biggest problem is...
The biggest problem?
no real swordmaster talks like that!
What if the Grandmaster doesn't talk? Or loses and gets captured? Then Yingying can come to the rescue! She could be the heroine! Does that work?
Captured by the Imperial service. Imagine that. Alright, give it a shot.
You again! Intruder! Seize them!
Don't worry about me! Save yourself!
An accomplice! Search the area!
The guards moved on. This time, it was Yingying's turn to save the Grandmaster. Yingying crept forward, quiet as a shadow. But two of the Imperial Service's fearsome form masters were standing guard just ahead!
You again! Intruder! Seize them!
Don't worry about me! Save yourself!
An accomplice! Search the area!
The guards moved on. This time, it was Yingying's turn to save the Grandmaster. Yingying crept forward, quiet as a shadow. But two of the Imperial Service's fearsome form masters were standing guard just ahead! It's been ages since they hauled that prisoner off. Where is Web of Earth? He said he'd be right back.
We were supposed to stand guard
While
together
Nether Kevin
tonight.
was distracted, Yingying slipped inside. Facing the hungering, Yingying pulled the same move.
Osmanthus cake. Sweet Osmanthus cake. No. Hold it together. Eat after the shift.
But the hungering planted himself right outside the door. Fortunately, a wooden barrel lay just ahead. Yingying squeezed inside and rolled her way to freedom unseen. Can't see me, can't see me, can't see me! Dodging and weaving, Yingying made it to the rear garden. Under the lovely night sky, two consorts were admiring the flowers. Yingying listened closely, and what she overheard was... Where did the Imperial Service take that prisoner they caught?
The dungeon.
The dungeon is built like a fortress. We can rest easy. But I heard there's a secret passage that leads to the dungeon through a...
Tunnel.
Something feels odd tonight. Like we're being watched. Let's head in.
Don't fret. Gross here. No ghost would brave that pungent smell.
Green onion.
An onion a day keeps the spirits at bay.
A violent gust of wind tore through the garden.
Give back my love.
Yingying plunged into the lake. The water covered her scent. A violent gust of wind tore through the garden.
Give back my love.
Yingying plunged into the lake. The water covered her scent. The ghost lost her trail.
Young Pool. Where did this ghost come from?
I have ghosts on my mind. I'm scared of them, okay? Yingying seized her chance and bolted. The ghost was right on her heels. Fear not! Onion time! Yingying grabbed the mighty onion and swung it at the ghost with all her might. The ghost... Fear not! Onion time! Yingying grabbed the mighty onion and swung it at the ghost with all her might. The ghost caught a whiff of that pungent, righteous fury and fled, howling in agony. Fear not! Onion time! Yingying grabbed the mighty onion and swung it at the ghost with all her might. The ghost caught a whiff of that pungent, righteous fury and fled, howling in agony. You saved our lives. We are forever in your debt. Ask us anything, and we shall answer truthfully.
Ah, where's the dungeon?
Beneath the well lies a hidden passage leading straight there. But the road is crawling with guards.
Guards everywhere. Yingying can't fight. How does she get through?
I've got it! A cart bound for Forlorn Palace trundled past. Yingying climbed aboard. The wheels thundered forward, barreling through without much, smashing everything in its path!
Oh, the car's falling apart!
Thank goodness I didn't pick the cesspit.
Yingying knew these were no ordinary stones beneath her feet. They were stepping stones to freedom! The well water ran clear. Any ideas for what I should write here? It's such a long stretch. Oh, right! Yingying's still holding her breath down there. On the other side lay the entrance to the dungeon. The dungeon entrance was within reach, but a trap had been sprung! The dungeon bristled with guards, and Yingying had nothing but her bare hands. But what if she had... a bow! A powder keg!
Why do people always stand right next to powder kegs?
The hero cell was the most heavily guarded of all. Perhaps she could trigger the mechanism above and catch them off guard.
Crash down with a resounding...
Oich! Huh. You're welcome for cleaning up your mess. The switch is right here! Door swung open! My face, heroine Yingying! Run! More pursuers! Time for a new one! Crossbow! Cart! Incoming!
One down!
Pew, 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 pew! I came to the palace for the divine sword, and here it is at last! The sword must be plucked, or else we're stuck! The legendary divine sword was a shovel! A shovel? Perhaps this is what it feels like when fate has a sense of humor. But would a Grandmaster give up over a thing like that? Even with nothing but a shovel, a real hero can dig their way to freedom!
After everything we went through, we end up with a shovel?
You think a divine sword will just fall into your lap? If it were that easy, why would Yingying still be trapped in the palace? Day after day, year after year.
I'm sorry. This ending's no good either. Every time I get close to the end, I just give up. Can Yingying really make it out? Life in the palace isn't so bad. She's fed, she's clothed. Maybe staying is the smarter choice.
If you give up at the ending every time, why do you keep starting over?
It's been over 10 days since I entered the palace. The walls are so high here. No matter how hard I look, I can never see the sky on the other side. The corridors stretch on and on, like they were built to have no end. Every day is the same. Walk from one end of the hall to the other. Not a single soul to talk to. The lonelier it gets, the more I think about those storybook heroes from my childhood. Settling scores, roaming free. What a life that must be. A picture appeared in my head and wouldn't leave. A maid and a grandmaster leaping from the palace wall together. I never imagined I'd pick up a brush and try to write a story of my own.
Storybooks again. All you do is daydream. You space out during tea service tomorrow and spill something, I'll have your hide.
Listen, Xiangpu. In the palace, you have to learn to keep a low profile. For people like us, living in quiet obscurity is the greatest blessing there is.
Low profile. That actually sounds like it could be a martial arts move. I couldn't write about heroes I'd never met. So I thought maybe I could start with the people around me. And if I still couldn't write, I'd just jot down the interesting things I overheard.
Secret Chronicles? So that book I found was yours all along?
What? Oh, don't laugh at me. It's just gossip I picked up, all jumbled together. Well, don't take any of it seriously.
Are you kidding? Out in the Jianghu, secrets are worth more than gold. Hey, Yingying knows palace secrets too, right? What if she used those secrets to clear a path out?
Use secrets as a weapon? I never thought of that. I guess it would go something like... Guards surge toward them like a tide, wave after wave. Grandmaster, don't fight them head on. I have an idea.
No, it's fine. Put me down.
To escape, they would have to get past the palace's Fear 4 Masters. First, the Hungry. A mountain of a man with an appetite to match. Every day, Yingying would watch this man eat, mesmerized, unable to tear her eyes away. And now, a weakness came to mind. The Hungry could never resist Osmanthus cake.
I knew you were into me. 49 days in a row, and you've been stealing glances.
Master of the Blade, Net of Heaven, Master of the Blade, and Web of Earth, Master of the Fan, an invincible duo! But only Yingying knew, at the right time, there was no need to fight at all. Because those two had something far more important on their mind.
Oh, Net of Heaven! At last, another quiet night. Just the two of us. The final obstacle before the palace gate was the Nameless One. Rumor was that he saw all, heard all, and had no weakness whatsoever. Myself.
Oh, when it comes to life challenges, Among Us isn't putting on a brave face. Among Us isn't putting on a brave face. And so, at last, Yingying and the Grandmaster, at last, Yingying and the Grandmaster breathe the air of freedom. Breathe the air of freedom. The Grandmaster went to sleep. The Grandmaster went to sleep, but Yingying was already off into the jungle.
Wait, that's it? What happens next? Yeah, Xiangpu. What happens to Yingying after she escapes?
Oh, I bet she becomes a grandmaster too, doesn't she?
But she can't even fight.
She doesn't need to fight. She's clever enough. She got out.
didn't she?
Something like that.
Do you all want to know what comes next?
Of course! I want to read it first.
No, me first. Jiangpu, I'll give you 10 coins for first read.
15!
Calm down. Everyone gets a turn. Since you liked it so much, I'll let you in on a little secret. Yingying's Clever Escape is getting a sequel. I've already got the title. It's called Yingying's Grand Jianghu Adventure.